Hey, welcome back to Gut Smokehouse Barbecue. Here I am again, my favorite place on earth, in between my three smokers. Today, we're gonna cook up some smoked oxtail. I got this on the cheap at Walmart, which is what I always try to do so I can try different foods in my smoker. Been looking for oxtail for a while. It's just so expensive, but I got it on sale, and today we're gonna cook it. So we're just gonna take our oxtail, we're just gonna trim it up. All we're gonna do is take the fat off the outside, and we're actually going to season it in taco seasoning so that we have more of a taco type base to the flavor. So what we'll do here, as you can see, there's that cartilage that runs through the center of the tail. There's all that luscious meat, a lot of connective tissue that is around here. So we've got to cook this for a long time. So we're going to smoke it for a couple hours, put it in a pan that's covered with some good flavors inside, and we're going to braise it the rest of the way. Now this fat that I'm taking off here, I am not going to throw it away. You guys know from my previous videos that I do not like wasting beef fat. So we're going to create some oxtail beef tallow. So we just continue to trim this up until it is to our liking. We do want to leave some fat on there because it'll get crispy, but we definitely want to take off the majority of it. And I think once we get this piece off, we're going to be in a good place. All right, so there we are. There's our trimmed up oxtail. We're going to do the rest of them, and then we're going to season them up. Okay, so here we have our oxtails. First thing we do, which is what we do with all of our barbecue meats, is a good outer crust or outer layer of salt and pepper all over. We want that salt to immediately start penetrating into the meat. We're not dry brining them, which I would have liked to do, but that would actually be better, but I didn't have time to do that today. So today we're just gonna go straight from seasoning right to the smoker, which is no big deal. These are going to be so rich that we're not going to have a concern at all. And then we take our taco seasoning and just start rubbing that on all over, especially these big pieces of meat. There we go. And again, it's more because we're making tacos, that's the end result. We're not making an oxtail stew or anything. We want this to take on, again, more of that taco flavor or taco base. All right, I think we're looking pretty good here. Make sure we got a good coverage. All right, so there we are, off to the smoker. Just a quick word here on the smoke. When I opened up the smoker about 5 minutes ago, the smoke was white. White smoke is bad smoke. Things aren't burning as they should to create a clean smoke. Now the smoke has gotten a little bit more blue, and you're looking for blue smoke. Actually, the best smoke is no smoke at all. That's the purest fire. But, you know, we're just gonna wait here a little bit more until we get a blue tinge to the smoke, which we're getting, and then we're gonna put our oxtail in. And there we go. You can see that light blue smoke now. All ready for the oxtail. All right, so here's the oxtail. Put the bigger piece towards the back, closest to the fire, and then the littler pieces here. Give it some space, and again, we're gonna put the pan down here to catch the drippings, and then we're also going to place the fat we trimmed on top so that that also can drip on the oxtail. All right, close it up, crank it up to about 250, 275, let it go for a couple of hours, and then off to braising. I also decided to smoke an onion while I was at it. We're going to put that down below, try to get a little char on it actually from the fire. There we go. All right, closing it back up. All right, we're gonna check on things after about 2 hours. Oh, ho, ho, ho. That is looking incredible. And there's the fat melting. There's some au jus down there. Oh my. Oh yeah. Let's pull them out. I think it's time. Take a look at them here. Pull out the bottom rack first. We're gonna put them, and then let's take a look at what these guys look like. Ooh, look at that. That is very nice. Meat is still tough, which is expected. That's where we got to braise it. And it's hot. That looks good. All right, so our braising liquid is brisket au jus, some salsa, get a tomato flavor in there, and also to go with the taco theme. And we're gonna put a little squirt of our homemade barbecue sauce in. All right, so that's what it looks like. A little more of the brisket au jus. All right, we're gonna wrap it up in foil. Take it inside, braise it at 350 until it becomes very tender. And have a little taco appetizer tonight. Moment of truth. Let's get a little. It is nothing but the oxtail braised in brisket au jus, some just store-bought salsa, and a little of our barbecue sauce. Let's see. Insanely rich and delicious. Wow, incredibly beefy. Wow. It's got some char on it, some good smoke, but just not too much. So rich. Very similar to beef cheek. Although not the same consistency as beef cheek, probably a little more fall apart tender, but insanely good. But still, for the price, I don't think it's worth it.